you come this way so we don't have you running out that door? You can come over here and check it out. Come here. Oh my goodness.
I just don't want them to go back out the door.
There we go. Now you can look around. If you wouldn't mind taking your lanyard and just setting it, because anything that's flailing around, they're going to try to go after.
It,
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I tend to flail a lot too. All right. Is it Alex?
Yes, sir.
Alex, how you doing?
Good.
Hi, Chiquita.
There you go.
Get that as close. You don't have to be right up on it, but just a little closer. Give me a check there.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, a little. Don't be shy with it.
Check, check,
Don't
check.
forget those.
You're close. I was at the table.
Man, special guest in the studio today, Alex from SeaWorld. We actually have several people from SeaWorld. Why don't you give us the names of the others?
Well, we have Miranda with the Tamandua, and this is Willow, and she's a little squirmy right now, but it's called the Lesser Tamandua. Most people actually know this as an anteater.
Are we having troubles here?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We got a penguin that walked through, so I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I see. Okay, my bad. I'll edit.
But the Lesser Tamandua is a smaller type of anteater. Most people know the really big ones that are about 5 feet in length.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are considered a smaller species. They're considered arboreal, so as you can see, she always likes to look up, but they hang at the top of the canopy of the
No, what
trees.
is arboreal?
Arboreal means that she's at the top of the trees.
Okay.
So instead of walking on the ground,
I
she's
get an
standing
arbor. See, I'm
exactly,
catching on. There you go.
really high. But a lot of their predators are usually walking down to the ground.
Uh-huh.
So they like to stay up really high, about 400 or 500 feet up in the air. So if you're walking a jungle in South America, if you didn't know any better, you would never see something like this.
I'll keep that in mind
But
next time I head to the jungle.
Willow can actually be seen at some of our parks. And, you know, in talking about some of our new stuff, at Discovery Cove we have tamanduas. Have you ever been to Discovery Cove?
I have not.
Discovery Cove is an awesome, inclusive resort, but we have something new called the Grand Reef.
Yeah.
And in Florida, we have a lot of reefs outside, but there's a lot of people that don't get to scuba dive. So in that reef, you can actually snorkel, be safe. You're in a great place. There's actually sharks you can see behind glass, so it gives you the impression that you're there. Thousands of colorful fish.
Thousands of colorful
Yes.
fish, and the people can actually get in there.
You can.
And I've heard you made some changes too, so that if people aren't as comfortable getting in the deeper water, there are some new things that you guys have.
We
now that make
have
it a little better
shallow
for them.
areas, we have deeper areas. We have a new attraction that you can actually take. You don't have to even be scuba certified, but it's almost like a bell that you can wear, or a helmet.
Right.
And you can actually take a tour of that reef underwater. When can you do that? You know, here in Florida, you have to be scuba certified. So we want to give everybody that comes to a park an opportunity. You know, if you don't know how to dive or you're not that comfortable, we want to make you comfortable and get you really close to a lot of these animals.
And is the thing with the bell at the Grand Reef, is that the one where you can kind of walk along
Yes,
the bottom like you
it's
see in the old movies, you know?
Kind of like
Yeah,
that, but modernized. It's a big bubble,
Yeah.
and you can breathe, but they'll actually take you on walking tours. So imagine, instead of like scuba diving and kicking, you're actually walking at the bottom.
Now, we have some other visitors in here. I don't know where they've gone.
You know, these guys just kind of do their own thing, but we have Pete and Penny Penguin, and when you think of penguins, you also think of SeaWorld.
Oh, absolutely.
And these guys are ambassadors. They're actually considered Magellantic penguins, meaning they're warmer climate penguins. Most people think of penguins and you're thinking sub-zero degrees.
Oh, yeah.
These guys actually live at about 50 degrees, and they're found in Argentina and in about Chile.
So still kind of cool to us, but
Yes.
in terms of penguin standards, they like it a little bit warmer.
They like it a little bit warmer. They usually stay in pairs, so as you see these two running around the studio, one will follow and the other one will lead, and they just love exploring. But in talking about SeaWorld, we have a lot of different things. We actually have an exhibit and we have a tour where you can check penguins out. When was the last time you saw a penguin?
Well, today.
See? So a lot of people see them on TV and get to see them in newspapers, but they don't see them up close.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to get people an up close and personal way to appreciate these animals.
Exactly.
We also have One Ocean, which is our new Shamu show. Who doesn't know Shamu in this world, you know?
Absolutely.
It's a great icon, but that show will immerse a lot of our guests into the ocean realm. We're good. We want to show people a great time. We want to entertain them, but at the same time, we want to have that connection with the ocean world, because we want them to go home and to learn something, and maybe when they go home they say, well, I learned this about this animal, how can I change what I'm doing, whether it's recycling or something like that. So yes, you are coming to a theme park. We want you to have something and leave with that idea to change the world.
Now, you guys actually have a new killer whale show coming up.
Yes,
too,
that's
don't you?
actually
Yeah.
the One Ocean Show. Is
The
what it's
One
called.
Ocean
Yes.
Show, and you're opening that on the 22nd,
April
which is kind of
22nd,
significant.
so it's just around the corner.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now with spring, we have spring break right now. Some people are a little later, even for the summer.
Right.
If you have time, we're only an hour and a half, 2-hour drive south of you guys.
Oh yeah, 2
Short
hours
drive.
I think door to door from my place down to Orlando to SeaWorld, so it's a great thing. You have some great packages. right now,
Absolutely,
too.
we're really close. We have partner hotels. If you stay in one of our partner hotels, we actually will on certain days allow you to come in earlier to the park.
Oh, nice.
You also have access to some of the rides before everybody else does. It's a 2-hour drive. I tell people stay at the hotel. Let the hotel drive you to the park. We have transportation back and forth. And if
Save
you
some
have
of that hassle.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
with gas being what it
Yeah.
is now, it's all about savings. So
Now, what is the lesser anteater?
Willow
what's
right
it eat?
now,
It's
it's
a she.
ironic. Everybody thinks of an anteater, and what do you think they eat?
Ants?
Okay, the first thing that is a misconception is what they eat. They
Mm-hmm.
don't eat ants. But if you saw one hovering over an ant mound, you just assume they're eating ants.
Oh, absolutely.
What they're actually doing, and just like you see her here, she's got her face at the bottom of this little cup with avocados and worms. But what they do is they take that snout and they put it as far down to the ant mound. And you ever step on an ant mound?
Oh yeah.
You see the ants, but at the bottom you see all the white stuff.
Yeah.
Those are the eggs
The
that
eggs.
they go after. So in reality, you could call it an ant egg eater.
There you go.
So she usually eats that, but these guys in the wild will eat a lot of different fruits that are on the trees. If they can't find that, then they'll go either after the termite mounds or the egg mounds and just go to town on the eggs.
She's a hungry girl right now.
She-
She's got big eyes. Is she nocturnal?
They
or do they tend to be or not?
they actually come out day and at night, and they don't see very well.
Ah.
They see in shadows, so if you listen, you'll actually hear her sniff a lot. They are actually scent oriented, so they're actually following smells in the jungles.
Little Darth Vader thing.
A little bit. But you know what? If you ever want to come to SeaWorld, you can come visit Willow, either Discovery Cove or our park, or the Penguins. So for anyone who's got any information on that stuff, or if you want to find out about our vacation packages, SeaWorldOrlando.com. That is the place to go. Check out our animals. There's links to everything, and even to our hotels.
Alex, Willow, and the gang, where do they go? I don't know what they're doing.
They're down at the bottom
They're
now.
probably finding wires. What does this one do?
These guys, to them, it's a new environment, so they're just going to explore everything right now.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming by. It's going to be a great season, and I can't wait to get down there and experience it firsthand.
Please come up, or
All right.
come down.
I'll bring my big wetsuit. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.